You kneel on cold stone flooring, a bag over your head. Only an hour earlier, you were working at your father's clockwork shop before the royal guard seized you. You can only just hear footsteps cross before you, before a deep, soft voice speaks. The bag is lifted, and you find yourself staring into the eyes of your king. The inventor's offspring. Yes, I'd expected someone more. No, I will bury those words. Assuming is not something I enjoy doing. Look upon me and greet me properly. Say my name once more, if you'd please. There is something endearing about how you pronounce Lothaire. You struggle not to roll the R, and yet... Thank you for your understanding during this. Summoning you per normal means would have been... well... Guards, you may leave us. Footsteps march off, and a large door shuts behind you. Lothaire offers a hand and helps you up. Tell me your name. I wish to know if your tongue decorates it as sweetly as you have mine. There is a tremor. You are frightened, and I do not blame you. I asked my men to be gentle with you, but vampires don't always know how to keep their strength in check. May I examine you? Oh dear. Even if you say no, I can see right through you. I can see where your blood is rushing if you are wounded, or if you are... other things. You have no idea why I brought you here, do you? He circles you, eyes burning with a cold fire. I asked your father to come up with an answer to the blood shortage we vampires face now. He owes me quite the debt for funding his endeavors, and, of course, cannot pay. Rather than be locked up, he promised me something else when he inevitably failed. Yes, you. Each time I'd stop by his shop personally, I'd see you working in the room behind him. As he blathered and sputtered, he would look up, meet my eyes for half a second, and give me that smile before looking away. And here we are. He's failed to solve the issue of my people sorely lacking in blood supply, which makes you... You have a solution for the blood shortage? Darling, I understand this is quite the change, but you need not fear. I treat all of my pets as well as any ascendant vampire. You are not joking. Prove it. Show me you are more the genius than your father, and deserve the freedom from your king's side. You take a small metal half-circle from your pocket and show him. This bonds to vampires, and alters their biology to combine with clockwork, you say? It works on a combination of alchemy and technology. Really? It takes the desire for blood and turns it into a need for something else. And that is? Body heat. Yes, quite funny, my chum. Still, you do not jest. Then you shan't mind proving your theory to me, yes? But you can't do that to yourself, can you? Your father is smart, but not smart enough to hide the fact that you aren't a vampire. That's enough. I will cease speaking of your father, but you will be severely punished if you talk back to me again. Darling, please. Fighting this is pointless. Your hand has been promised to me. There's no point in resisting. Oh. Oh. You are a true patriot, huh? Yes, you care so much for country and king. Does that not mean you care greatly for your king? Fine. We shall test your bauble. If it fails, you shall join my side as a pet. As my pet. And my desires and care will be welcomed. All of you will be mine. And if it works, well, Then you shall be my consort, and I will forsake all others for you. Protest if you must, Gem. You've teased my dreams long enough. Have you any idea how frustrating it is to love a human? A human who hides the sins of their body beneath such plain attire. A human whose eyes burn through me, whose smile forces my own. Call me mad, I do not care. I have drifted long enough with nothing to catch my eye. I must have you. I will have you. How that happens is up to you now. He takes the bauble from you, never breaking eye contact as he presses it to his chest. The spell kicks in immediately, and he groans and doubles over as the tech binds to him, melting into his chest and taking over his biology. Only minutes later, he falls to his knees, panting. The hunger. Lothaire rises to his full height and pulls you to his form, completely flush. He lets out a pleased sigh as your body cools significantly. Yes, it's satiated. His eyes meet yours, soothed yet incensed. You are mine, Gem. My consort. You, your brilliance, your beauty, the sheer tenacity and courage to tell your king, no. Shh. No. No protest. You are mine. He kisses you, and your body eases in his arms. A new age has begun, my darling. My love, my precious, irreplaceable gem. I loathe how you make me feel, yet I could never not be addicted to it. You will never need to fear me straying from you, so long as you never leave me. Understood? Good. It is a new day, my love, and I must adjust to my new form. Accompany me to my chambers. Our chambers, so you might teach me about my new body. You will need to familiarize yourself anyway. Oh, do not fret, my love. I do enjoy saying that. Let me taste the words. My love. Oh my, do I love you, darling. Now, come. Let us begin our journey together. You shan't regret it, darling. I promise.
Darling, it's Lothaire. May I come in? Love, really, I do not appreciate this teasing. I'm doing my best to be, well, reasonable, so please be a dear. Meet me halfway and let me come in. Now.
Thank you, my gem. I've brought you some treats from my personal collection. You've been a bit, frigid. Granted, my new body does love to steal the warmth of yours, but wraithdom does not excuse a cold temperament. No, I understand, my sweetling. This is a big change, and quite the intense one. Surrendering control, allowing someone that loves you wholly and so fucking desperately. Some crave that submission, you know? Many of my pets were like that. But do not fret, they are gone now. Yes, rehomed and given counselling per your request. A bit of a slight against your king, but I will bear it. What do you work on now, my love? Come, show it to me. I wish to show you my gift as well. Oh, 'tis like a little mechanical animal. Little kitty. Oh, love. Do you miss Clarabelle? Yes, your sweet old barn cat. Yes, I had always looked for an excuse to pet her when I visited. I sent flowers when she passed. You never got them. Well, that confirms something for me. But 'tis not important now. Here, for you. He pushes a basket before you, wooden knit and covered by blanket. You lift it, and a cat-like creature looks up at you and makes little yips, barks, and mews. Yes, they are like cats, but they grow quite large. We call them Zeos. Their intelligence is staggering, and this one will come to grow beautiful, prismatic colors, and bear wings just as beautiful. Something opalescent versus the rather onyx hue of my own. Oh, love, you are most welcome. What shall you name him, then? Something vicious like Bruiser or Killer? Oh. Henry? Very well. Hello, Henry. Nice to have you be a part of our little family. It makes me so warm to see you smile and laugh, my gem. Oh, yes, I mentioned wings. Yes, love. An ascendant vampire does grow wings and horns, of sorts, once they transition from their previous forms. Oh, you thought this was a horned crown? No, dear. That is all me. Would you like to touch them? No? What did I mean when I mentioned the flowers not arriving? Yes. First, I must ask you a question, my gem. How would you like your father to die? Darling, why are you so alarmed? You do not need to pretend in front of me. Not pretending. Not pretending that he didn't murder your true parent and took you in out of pity. Not pretending he didn't hurt you every day with his constant demands, forcing you to work, forcing you to feed him. Oh, sweetheart. No, I only just learned. Well, in fact, he told me himself. You see, I visited him since our wedding is on the horizon, as well as every pair of lips in the kingdom. He was almost jovial. Then he got a bit too tipsy and decided to tell me, his king, that I was not worthy of you. I found this concerning. I opened a dialogue, you see, as I do so want to get along with your family, darling. Why would he say that? Well, apparently when he promised you to me, he meant as food, not as a bride. Yes, he'd rather I'd have drained you dry and left your corpse under the floor, my love. He'd rather that than even entertain the idea that you might, well, one day carry our children. Pleasant an image as that is, it's irrelevant now. His words wounded me, and I forced his honesty. I saw what his touch wrought behind closed doors, and honestly, I'm so angry that it burns. I cannot allow it. I will not allow those others he let hurt you. Lothaire draws a shuddering breath and smiles at you. It doesn't matter. I will take care of everything, my love. The celebration of our union is only a few weeks away. I know the idea of being surrounded by vampiric and lycanthropic nobility is uncomfortable for you, but you never need fear with me at your side. You will prepare and debut beside me, radiant as a collapsing star. You will walk at my side, hold my arm, dance with me, and the kingdom will come to know the strength of our bond. Oh. No, love. That particular ceremony isn't practiced anymore. Being bare before a room, having to prove your vows with a single listless thrust? No. No. As tantalizing as rutting you in front of others is, that would mean others looking upon your nude form. I can't have that. Jealous? Oh, insanely so. I'd rather tear my own arm off with my bare teeth than see you touched by another. Oh, all the time we've had together has been sleeping in the same bed. I am trying to be patient. I'm a man that is burning to death, and you are a cold drink, just out of reach. I am used to being selfish, of acting quickly and decisively. I solve problems, my dear, but I cannot solve you. All I can do is present my best. Stay patient and hope. I would hope that my display of control is taken in good faith. Good. Good. Yes, I know my body trembles. 'Tis desire, my gem. Raw, terrible, clawing and exhilarating, but I can wait. I will wait. I promised you my loyalty, and it is yours. Here, let me have your hand for a moment. Here we are, my love. I will spare your father for now, if it pleases you. Revenge should ultimately be your own. But my power, my word. Use them like spears, as daggers. Cut down what is in your way, so long as you're mine. Now, I do need to attend to my duties. Perhaps you might come to bed a bit early tonight, Joe. Perhaps my temper might be soothed with your body against mine. Thank you, darling. I greatly look forward to it. He kisses your crown and sweeps out, leaving you with Henry, who's very insistent on playing with your hair. You are radiant, my gem. Oh, the gods are testing my ability to stay a gentleman at present, especially with how easily I can push you onto our bed. Oh, do forgive me, my love. Here. He bows from the waist down, hand over his heart. By the starlight, most rare and pristine of gems, more precious than life itself, would you honor your king by taking his hand? You're warming up a bit, Is it my constant doting? The gifts I shower you with? No, no. Do not look away, my love. I'm genuinely curious. What? You like when I interact with the creatures in the stables? What, because I'm shirtless? No? Because I smile and talk to them kindly. You surprise me more and more every day. This is all new to me. It's exhilarating. Terrifying. I only speak that way to the animals and to you. There. It is a coincidence, I assure you. No need to concern yourself with subtext, Jim. Come. Let us make our entrance. Yes, quite nice to see you all. Duke Fairwood. Yes, I did get the bottle of blood wine. Quite tasty, my thanks to you and your orchard. Yes, this is my bride-to-be. Now, you walk a fine line between flattery and flirting, old friend. I know. Please, enjoy the festivities. Lothaire walks you to twin thrones overlooking the ballroom from a small balcony. How do you feel, love? Do you need water? Did you eat earlier? Oh, I'm not fussing. Still thy lips. Here, take my hand. It's just a small taste of my power, but I can funnel a sort of hypnotic effect via touch. It is not as potent as via eye contact, but... There. Your heart rate is easing. No anxiety now, yes? Good. And a kiss to the back of thy hand, while you allow me. I do not speak more formally when doting. How what? You are being ridiculous. No. Why do you pout, my gem? Have I offended? No. Please, darling. I'm sorry. Please tell me how I can fix this. Please. Darling. Please, I don't feel well when you look at me like that. You're shaking your head and holding up your hands. No. Why won't you? Speak, my saint, so I may correct them. Please. The chatter in the ballroom stops for a moment, but quickly resumes. You go to Lothaire's side, arms outstretched to soothe him. The wings hidden behind his garb rattle and shudder under the cloth. I won't suffer this. Speak to me plainly, Jim. Do not torment me for a slight I cannot comprehend. You put your arms around his shoulders, and he tenses. I did not offend you. You were trying to be playful. He struck my hair. Please, Jim, might I feel your gentle caress upon my horn? Yes, that is. Gods, I do love you. You lean down and kiss him. Some of the patrons issue low gasps and scandalized chatter. Lothaire rests a gentle palm on your cheek, surrendering to the kiss before pulling away. That kiss. I going to do unspeakable things to you on our wedding night, my gem. Then I shall tend you properly, make sure you are loved and soothed well. And then I shall do more unspeakable things. I do not care if they are looking. Let them. If they are scandalized by our display, they can go elsewhere. Ah, your father is here. Oh, yes, that might be a bit awkward. For you, at least. Your father approaches you with a young man at his side. Ah, inventor, you showed up. Yes, my join is plain to see. And who is this? Prince Rupin. Ah, all the way from the deep fens. Well, a pleasure to make your acquaintanceship. Allow me to introduce my one to the one person here who deserves to hear their name. Yes, 'tis a pleasure all around. I know what you want, inventor. Do you merely accompany him, Prince? Oh, business to attend to. Very well. Allow us a moment with my father-in-law, and then you may have him back. Thank you, my good sir. Now, he turns back towards your father. Do you truly come into our home to try and dissuade me from marrying my love? Even after that blatant show of raw affection and attraction? Even noticing that they look healthier, better rested, better cared for? You are a difficult man to please. Oh, but that's not right, is it? Do not test me. Look into my eyes and speak the truth. And there it is. The real reason you resist them taking my hand. You promised them to someone else before me, never told. Oh, dear me. Now, inventor, do enlighten me. In what terms did you promise them? Just work, he says. Just work. And to Prince Rupin, I presume? Of course. Of course. Oh, is my smile murderous? How quaint. Oh, darling, no, I am behaving. I'm behaving. Prince Rupin. Yes, dear, come right this way. Now, my dear boy, does the inventor speak the truth? I see. I see. He did not promise her romantically to you either. Surprising. For someone so pathetic and in debt, you certainly are stubborn about using the one bargaining chip you have correctly. Regardless. What would you like to do about this, darling? Fine. My bride is willing to entertain you in the morning, my good prince. We will discuss things then. I shall have rooms reserved for you and your party, of course. Inventor, I'd strongly encourage you to shut your mouth and enjoy the rest of the evening. Yes, thank you, oh father dearest. Come, my love, let us have our dance. Lothaire pulls you from Rupin and your father and sweeps you into a dance, almost effortlessly. I hope you appreciate my restraint, darling. Here, let me fix your hair for a bit. The bath oils really do smell lovely on you, dearest. No, I shan't make a scene tonight. 'Tis a happy night for you and me. Yes, we'll deal with it in the morning. I am glad you appreciate my efforts, Jem. You know I would commit genocide if someone harmed a single hair on that adorable little head of yours. Yes, I am calm. I am soothed. Your warmth. 'Tis so very addicting. Enough to keep me at ease, for now. What do I mean? No, darling. 'Tis not our wedding night, but... Well, nothing says we can't explore our feelings betwixt a set of fine sheets, no? You are adorable, my gem. Now, this night is about you. Dance, eat, drink, live to your fullest, and may we confront fate in the morning in better news. Go, my love, light the world on fire with your glow. But try not to shine brightly enough to catch the eyes of my peers. I'd hate to have to bury bodies in the morning after I ravage. I love you, darling. Now, let us continue our dance. Good morning, my gem. How do you feel this fine day? Huh? The music? Do not fear. That is just me, telekinetically playing the piano. I quite like to compose music in my head as I go about my duties. I've played since I was a little boy, actually. Father had me practice until my fingertips were bloodied. Oh, you wish to see my hands? Very well. Here. Your skin is so very soft. No, I suspect all the scars are buried beneath a pianist's callus. Huh? No. My father was not a kind man. My mother did her best to keep his temper to herself. It infuriated me, feeling so helpless for so long. It was years too late for her, before I had the power to stand against him. Yes, she is buried in the garden next to the rose bushes we planted together when I was very young. Oh, you'd noticed. You've introduced yourself to her. What did you say? That you're confused and scared. But you hope she'd have liked you. And that you'll do your best to be my wife. You are... I feel like I've always known you. Like we were once great friends before you were torn away. Please, come here for a moment, my dear. Yes, stand with me. He stands and takes your hand, leading you into a slow dance to the piano, playing softly from his mind. A little morning dance together. Am I smiling? Well, I suppose you will have to carry the burden of knowing your king can smile so gently. Yes, I know we must deal with this Prince Rupin and whatever stupidity your father's promised. Jem, may I ask you something first? All I wish to ask is, if you wish your father to have a place in our lives, I know what I would choose, given my own paternal experiences, but I want to leave the decision with you. If you ever wish to go low contact, or even no contact, tell me. If we eventually have a child, I want to be certain you're taken care of. And, of course, I want to be a father worthy of our progeny. Thank you for thinking of it, darling. You've been so very good to me. Henry, no swiping at my wings. He's already grown so much. And he's got his parents' taste for mischief as well. Now, allow me to run us a bath. No, I don't mind. He relaxed. Keep dancing if you feel like it. He parts from you and sweeps into the bathroom, stretching his wings with a groan. You play with Henry, letting his little paws bap at a bit of your hair while water churned to the room over. Is oil all right, love? Or would you prefer that more vanilla-scented mix? Very well. Perhaps we ought to discuss this wraith technology sometime today. After all, it will, no doubt, need to be mass-produced to hand out to citizens in need. No, of course I wouldn't charge our people. That'd be barbaric. No matter the approach we take, it is a talk that needs to happen. But would you be a love and tell Geralius what to serve for our breakfast, please? Thank you, dear. You get your robe on and poke your head out of your chambers, expecting to see your faithful attendant. Instead, Prince Rupin is there, about to knock. He stumbles back in shock and hurries off before you can even utter a word to him. Geralius exchanges a look with you as he approaches, shrugs, and then takes note of what you'd like for breakfast. The bath is run, my love. Did you tell Geralius what you wanted? Wonderful. Come, join me. You debate telling your fiancé about Prince Rupin. Should you? I never appreciated warmth quite as much as I do now that your technology's a part of me. Yes, I filled out your paperwork, noting my responses to certain tests and stimuli. No work talk now. Please, only bath. Come. There we are. I hope my aftercare was sufficient. Good. Here, I'll get your back. Well, if you want to get my wings, you may. They look delicate, but are quite hardy, I assure you. I appear to be a bit sensitive to your touch. However, no, I am focused, my love. I am focused. The future. Yes, well, our wedding is first and foremost. Once we are wed, we will honeymoon for some time. A month or so at a destination of your choosing. Once we return, I will continue educating you on how to manage your duties as royal. From there, we will reevaluate this blood shortage issue and how your technology may help avail it. After that, who knows? An heir will be expected eventually, but I will never push or pressure you. And the heir need not be a boy either. Whatever we have, if anything, I will love as much as I love you. Oh, do not fear. I will be at your side, no matter what comes. I do fear that Prince Rupin may ask for you to come to his kingdom for a time. If your father did make a legitimate promise, bound by law, then you may need to accompany him to the deep fens. Unfortunately, I would need to remain here to take care of my duties as king. I would send guards, of course, but we would be apart. I will speak to them while you get ready, all right? That way, your exposure to this nonsense is limited. Now, let us finish up our bath. You both clean up, and Lothaire leaves to speak with the other men. When he returns, his jaw is noticeably clenched. Well, unfortunately, it does appear that the deed is binding. Prince Rupin has offered to escort you to his home along with his guard and personal mage. The time is for 4 months, and you may return to me. No, I am not happy about it either. Regardless, the sooner you begin, the sooner this nonsense ends, and we can be wed properly. I have asked our servants to pack your necessities for you, darling. Please, let us eat together with our guests. You eat for a brief time. Prince Rupin keeps stealing looks at you before quickly looking away. Lothaire makes polite chat with Rupin's mage while you try and catch the prince in the act. Sometime later in the morning, it is time to leave with the prince and his entourage. Lothaire lets out a sigh and embraces you. Travel safely, my champ. And do write often, please. I love you. With all of me. You bid your fiancé farewell and begin the trek with Rupin. The prince still seems incredibly nervous. His mage, however, sidles over to you with a bit of a laugh. Don't mind his highness. Your husband intimidates the 7 heads out of him. Chikata, mage extraordinaire at your service. Don't fret about the travel time. I can make us a nice portal that'll drop us off a few hours away from the fens. Is that okay with you, highness? Rupin gives a curt nod. Coming right up, highness. He casts a spell and stands aside so you can pass through first. You walk through, straight into what looks like a laboratory of sorts. You hear the portal close behind you and turn around. Prince Rupin and Chikata stand behind you, the latter raising his staff to swing. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Chikata strikes you in the back of the head, knocking you unconscious. Four months have passed. The kingdom of Idlewise eagerly awaits the return of the other half of their ruler. Lothaire sits upon the throne, speaking with Prince Rupin via a mirror portal spell. Yes, Prince Rupin, I understand that the work is important, but I am eager to wed my beloved. I must insist on having them back. I plan on us honeymooning in Moonvale, and perhaps seeing the statues dedicated to the Maiden of Embers and those that helped her stop the Lich. Actually, we are talking through a mirror portal, yes? Let me talk to my love once more, if you please. It does seem you're a bit out of it today, as it were. You're sweating profusely, dear boy. And shaking. Does something trouble you? I'm sure my gem would appreciate me offering a sympathetic ear. Excuse me? What do you mean there was an accident? Is my gem hurt? Killed? From an explosion of some sort? No. Please, God. Not them. You jest. Surely. But 'tis not funny, if that is the case. No. They'll pop up behind you and shout boo any moment now. Yes? An alchemical mishap. Reuben, I cannot. No. My gem is so brilliant. He'd never make such an infantile mistake. Please, God. I'll storm the underworld if I have to. Do you hear me, Prince? Be reasonable. You murdered my love, the angel of my existence, and you expect me. Do not test me, Reuben. You dare suggest that I didn't love them, that they were some kind of gleaming trophy I took for my own pleasure. Reuben, do you not recall how strong the bond is for my kind? An ascendant vampire may take many lovers, but there is only one person that we will wholly love. And you have the gall to suggest that my beautiful, talented, funny gem was nothing to me. How dare you! How dare you! I swear to the gods, once I have had time to mourn, I will splay your intestines across the floor personally. I will torture you for thousands of years, and I won't let you die. I won't let you experience the sweet kiss of death until it stops being agony for me to be without them. How does that suggestion find you, you incompetent, bumbling murderer? What? God, do not disturb me now. I'm in the middle of planning an especially violent murder. They're here. Alive? Reuben, I will not hear your lies now. I'd rather have a conversation with a rotting carcass than deal with you. But rest assured you will be dealt with. God, bring me my love, this instant. Why do you hesitate? You only do that when you're trying to soothe me before awful news. Now. Please, no. Lothaire pushes past his guards and rushes into the throne room. Love. Oh. Gem. My angel. Darling. Oh my God. Your leg, your... Archmage! I need your healing this instant! No, sweet Gem, please. Keep your eyes open for me. Cons. I know you're in agony, but no. Stay awake. Love, please. You faint in his arms. The next day, you wake in bed. Lothaire curled around you. Gem. Oh. Thank goodness you're awake. Thank... God, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Are you able to tell me what happened? We need to know how to make sure the healing is being effective. I know it's painful. I know. I can use a bit of my hypnotic touch to ease things a bit. Would that please you, love? Very well. Here. My hand. Breathe. There we are. I'm sorry. Now, please, if you can... Yes. Really? Right. Let me get this straight. Rupin and his mage imprisoned you. Forced you to try and work on something that could harm me. You resisted. And the mage struck you with a poison. In your leg. It began to rot. God. No. You had to cut. You had to cut. To cut it off yourself. You were tortured. Denied rest, food, or water. But you tricked them into getting you mechanical parts to make this prosthetic and a crossbow. Fought your way out and travelled all the way back here. Why could I not sense all this? I should have been able to hear you if you cried out for me. And we talked via the portal spell. I don't understand. The mage. He was a shapeshifter. I was talking to him in your visage this entire time. No, sweetening. No, murdering those troglodytes is an afterthought at present. No. All I care about right now is being here for you. Look, Henry's already grown quite big. He's been at your side the whole time. Though I think I uttered more pathetic whimpers than he did. I'm so sorry. So sorry. You've not had a single man in your life that hasn't failed you. And now that even includes me, I was so assured that I'd never join the ranks of pathetic imbeciles that fail the most beautiful person on this plane of existence. Love, please do not soothe me. I know your heart is pure as a crystalline lake in the early morning, but I do not deserve it. I should be soothing you. I am. Oh, that is something. Oh, love, you are so strong to make it out of such an awful situation with no one's help but your own. I love you so much, darling. And you've my word that I shan't leave your side ever again. Huh? You feel numb? Yes, love, yes. I felt similar after especially gruesome battles. The soldier's collar being shell-shocked, I believe. But this is not about me, nor should I be making it about me. I want you to know that you are not alone. You have a family here, and we love you so much. No, darling, you stay in bed as much as you like, as long as you like. Our cooks have memorized your favorites, and we've plenty of wine, should you fancy. I know sometimes alcohol can help numb things. Even though you feel numb already, well, it's up to you, it's your choice. The hot springs, our masseuse, are all for you. I will take care of everything, I promise. No, I will postpone the wedding. You are far more important than any ceremony on this planet. May I lay a kiss on thy crown, love? I will take care of everything. I swear it. My gem. I swear on my life.